Welcome back to another session. Okay, so we left off with the soft clipper. Now we're going to go ahead and continue with that. I just want to make sure it's not too loud. So let's go ahead and play that. Okay, so actually I want to add in a vocal and then the hi-hat. So let's go ahead and put the hi-hat right here. Now with the vocal, what I want to do is I want to add it in right before the hi-hat comes in. So let's see what vocal I want to use. Okay, so we're going to put it right here and add in a crash. You don't have to add in a crash so many times, but once again, depending on how you want to work, you can go ahead and add as many times as you want. And the synth, we'll continue that, break that right here. And we will finish adding in the rest of the tools that we need. The 4/4 clap and your 4/4 snare. Now we're not going to add in this layer clap because we already have a snare and 4/4 snare and clap going on here. And the bass line, we might be able to add it in, but let's see how that sounds first before we add it in. So I'm going to start it right here at this point. Okay, it sounds better. Maybe it's a little bit too loud because I don't want it to overpower the main kick. So let's lower that down a little. And that should do the trick. Okay, so now that we got the first 16 bars, let's add in another 8 bars, but this time I'm going to add vocals with the song. And the reason why I'm doing this is to give it more energy, because you want to keep that energy alive. So let's go ahead and do that and put in another. We'll use that same vocal trick right here at the end. Or was it at right here? And then we'll add in more vocals to give it more full sound. So let's go ahead and try it like this and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to add in just this right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in a snare roll so we can end it off. And we're going to start off with just the basic beat after that. Actually, I want to end it off right here, and then we'll just start to break it down back to where we first started. And the reason why I'm doing that is because you want to make a certain part, which most of the time you go for like 2 minutes of just the main hook. But in this case, because it's just a tutorial video, we're not going to make it a very long track, just to give you an idea on how to make a project, production. So we're going to go ahead and end this off and see how you think. If you learned a lot from this, and that's good. It's a good learning experience. So let's go ahead and finish this off. All right, there you go. This is the basic breakdown on how to work on a track, work with FL Studio. Like I said, it's not the best track in the world, but it's just to show you how it's done in FL Studio. Once again, there's different ways to work in FL Studio, but this is my way, and I think it's the easiest way to learn. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave a comment or send me a message, and I will be glad to give you some information. Maybe do some more videos on certain things that I didn't use in this video, and also make sure the best thing to do, actually, let's go ahead and do the last thing I want to do. I want to show you a quick how to save it. Instead of, what you want to do is you want to go to save as, and you want to save it in a zip loop file. And the reason why you want to save it this way is because when you save it, all the tools that you used, it makes a zip file and saves it inside the zip file, and you can store that project for later use, maybe on another computer, or if you want to take it to a studio, you can use it. And as long as they have FL Studio installed, then you can use it. And to extract it, what you do is you go to File, you go to Export, and you go to MP3. Or if you're going to use this as a master, you want to use it as WAV. But if you can, MP3 is basically if you want to use it for you want to use it, give it to friends, or if you want to promote your track, then you want to keep it a low quality so people won't try to steal your music, because it happens a lot in the industry. Okay, so once it's done rendering, make sure you save your project, and I hope you learn from the experience I gave you today. And stay tuned, as I will make more videos. If you want to learn something, go ahead and hit me up, and then from there I'll see what I can do. Once again, subscribe. Make sure, if you have any questions, make sure to hit me up, leave a comment, send me a message, and I hope this helps you out. Once again, this is Ronnie R for FL School.